Hey, what is going on, my friends? This is Rowan from OptimizeFX. Welcome to the Week 14 review. We are still going with the robot testing. We have, at the moment, I've got 6 right here in front of me that I will be doing a review on from last week. And the reason why I'm doing 6 is because the computer cannot handle having the whole 12 going all at the same time. So I'm doing 6 and then stopping recording and then doing another 6. So hopefully it works really well and we won't get any issues like I had for the midweek update that I recorded last week on Wednesday. So I recorded a video and I had all 12 going, the market was open, it was all pumping, and the video codec played up and it looked like a big slideshow. So I decided not to publish that video and I thought I would I just watched over it and I'm just going to go through some points that I had in there. It wasn't a very long video, but we'll get to it. So if you're new to the channel, essentially I am just pitting 12 robots against each other. They start at $1,000 USD, and basically default settings are if I can optimize them to get them profitable, I will do that. And I share it all with you. So that is the goal, and the goal is for this community to get bigger and bigger, and hopefully we can all start making money and weed out the really good EAs from the bad ones together. And then if there's always some good chats on Discord and Telegram, so if you're not a part of that community yet, just go to the links below and there are the links to those two down there. Also, if you're not a subscriber and you'd like to see more of these videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon, and it would be really helpful if you hit the like button as well, as it helps the channel grow. We are on the way to 500 subscribers, which is awesome. I'm hoping I'm putting out amazing content for you all. If you've got any suggestions, please hit me up at optimizefx@gmail.com. Smash me an email and I'll do my best to get back to you as best I can. So, with all that out of the way, let's have a look at Skyblue version 1.2. Now, the reason why we have 1.2 is because Skyblue version 1, unfortunately, it had a date expiry. It expired on us, so we only have version 1.2 now to play with, which is, it's okay. It just doesn't have, it doesn't do 3 currencies, and it has a few less options, but so far so good. It has been trading quite well. So let's have a quick look at the options. So any major pair now, instead of just Euro USD, H1 time frame, it says use the low risk money management. I am using medium risk. You can choose what kind of, if I drag this out a little bit here, you can choose what kind of contract or broker size you have. So it's got standard, micro, ultra micro. We've got standard because it is a standard account, and then you've got cent, and then you've got ultra micro, which is cent on another level. And then you have essentially the amount of pips it takes to close. Level, I think, is the amount of levels that it can go up. So at the moment this is default on 12. It does not have a daily target. You can put that in if you want to go for like 1% of your, I think it may be of your equity. You can do that and it will stop trading once it's reached that, which is pretty cool. And you can choose where it wants to trade on Fridays or not, which is also really good. So yeah, I'm liking this version. You know, it's a bit less risky, even though I've got it on medium risk and medium, which I've got the highest of both, except we're only doing standard contract size. So yeah, so far so good. I've got it running on GU and EU on the H1 time frame. It hasn't closed any orders today, being Monday, but let's have a look. If we look at last month, it should go back to, yeah, the 1st of this month, because we are in a new month. And we can see that it has placed trades, and they've all been winning trades. So, and this is just GU and EU on the medium risk setting with a medium pip close. And it's made $28 since, on the 1st and the 2nd. So I think that was Thursday and Friday last week, and now we are on the 5th, which would be Monday, which is a public holiday for us in Australia because it's the Queen's birthday. And it hasn't closed any trades today, but it hasn't been in any trades for very long. So it is going quite well so far. I'm really happy with how it's going. So what you could do is you can put it on the 5 or 6 major pairs, and you could do low risk for all of them, and maybe a medium pick close, and then just let it go. I'm not sure how it goes in the long term because this is a new EA to me, but so far so good. Let's move on to Bunny. So this is one that blew the account because I've done some crazy stuff, and now we've changed things a bit. We've changed the multi-lots factor down to 1.4, take profit at 30, set lots at 15, and that is it. That is all I changed. There's those 3 values, not using a trailing stop, and this one seems to be working quite well so far. Let's have a look at what it's done for this month. If I've had it going for that long, it may have, yep, 30th. Oh yeah, so it's been going since the 30th of last month. Let's put some trades in there, and it has made $92, which is actually really good. And we can see that Euro USD is coming back down after hitting that resistance zone again right now. So it's hit resistance 1, it's broken through, false breakout, then hit it again there, and now it's hit it again, and it's come back down. So that's really interesting, and that's also good for my other EAs that are live because that means I'm going to make some profit. And I'll go through those soon. Probably at the end of the video, I'll go through some robots that I have going live. Now, FX Stabilizer, it has been also stable. It has been trading really well. There's not really much to report about this one. The only thing I've changed is obviously I've changed the turbo, the mode to turbo, and that is it. But it's quite slow. So since the $1,000, which I started it on the 27th or 26th of the month before, so it's been going for just over a month now, really. And in that month it's made $364, and the DD, or the drawdown, has not been much at all. So very happy with that robot. No sleep, it hasn't had any trades for a while. I do not know why. Let's have a look. No sleep is sleeping. So maybe it's waiting for an entry signal, which it hasn't got yet. But it is back up to $803, and it's not doing anything right now, so much to show. Now, this is a new one that I've added that replaced another EA. So this one's called the Make Money EA. At the moment, it hasn't, has it? Yes, it has made a few trades, but it's closed them at a loss, unfortunately. So what it did, it was in sells and it closed them at a loss, which is really weird because you can see down here, it wouldn't have been a loss if it had have, maybe, I don't know. Wouldn't have been a loss if it waited a little bit longer. So we'll see what happens with it. It didn't start it at $1,000. It was a little bit less. Yeah, that's not right. Let's have a look at the last month. Yeah, okay, so it's lost $48 in those trades that it did. So unfortunately, not a good start, but we'll leave it keep going and see what happens. And the last one in this 6 is the PFX Forex Scalper. Still unsure about this one. It has made money, but I've also seen it go into quite a lot of DD, which is what I was talking about in the midweek video. Maybe with some of these pairs are not so great. Like there was that big move on Euro AUD, where it was got into a bit of trouble. What was else? Euro Pound, it is a very volatile pair, so maybe not the best for PFX. And Euro CAD also had a big move up and then down as well. So, yeah, too early to tell, but so far it has gone really well. It's made $883, and this is just today. It's made $10. So running all these pairs, so 883 since I'm not sure when, but it has made that money maybe in the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So it is quite good, but it also can be quite risky. So that is it for this 6. I'll be back with the review on the other 6, which is the more interesting 6, and I'll be back then. So see you shortly. Yo, so welcome back to the other 6 pairs of the challenge. Now, this was one that I was actually talking about in the midweek review video that failed. So we have Dragon Expert, and remember, it was the contender with Shark. They were just neck and neck. They were killing it, you know, making heaps of money, and then unfortunately, Dragon Expert hit a bump in the road, and unfortunately, it almost blew its account. It got down to like $900, and the reason being was it was one of the yen pairs here. Oh, what have I done there? One of the yen pairs that that blew it up. And the other thing as well that I found interesting was that I had it on the H1 time frame instead of the M15. So we can see here, I've got it on M15 now. We are in a bit of drawdown with with a yen pair, which is very interesting. So Euro JPY, which it is coming back, but it was a bit worse than that. It was about $300-400 not too long ago. You know, about an hour ago, maybe half an hour ago, it was about $300-ish, heading towards 400 in drawdown. Now, what happened was there's that one of these currency pairs just kept trending up and up and up, and it didn't retrace at all. So we had to stop out. So essentially I think we got margin called and didn't lose the whole account, which is really, really good. So, but did lose about 5k, and I've left it still going, which is very interesting of myself. It got down to about 900 and something. I've left it still going. It is recovering quite well, I've found. But what did we learn from this is what I'm trying to get at. What did we learn from this? What we learned from this is that we need an equity protection robot. Now, I don't think Dragon Expert has that. It doesn't. So there's no way for you to protect your equity with Dragon Expert if said things happen. But what I have been playing with just today, so this is only really, really new to me, what I've been playing with just today, and it's something that you can get free from the market. So if you just go to market, type in equity, hit enter, change it to free because it is free. I'll move this up a bit so you can all see what's happening, and you'll find this PZ risk management. It is a PZ one. Nope. PZ. Why is it not here? Bingo. PZ Equity Guardian. So what you want to find is this. Now all it does is when your account gets to a certain equity percentage, it will close the EA and close all the trades. So it cannot keep trading and send you an email or something like that. Send you a notice or an email to say, hey, you know, your account's got to X amount of DD or percentage of DD, and unfortunately we've had to close all your trades because it's reached that. And it's not, it's been silly. Whilst that loads, we have Irons, which is the other one that I found interesting, didn't suffer. So this had just a little bit more equity than the Dragon, but this one didn't suffer the same fate as the Dragon one, even though the equity was kind of similar. You know, it was a little bit, it had a little bit more, but not too much more. You know, but it was on the M15 time frame, not the hour time frame. So this one's broken. Don't know what's happened here. So this one didn't break, but also this one is Dragon and this one is Irons. So there were two different EAs, but the same. So we have a time filter here, and I think the other one might be broke. Yeah. Okay. Baby Shark. Baby Shark is still trading really, really well. There's not really much to talk about with it other than it opens with a lot bigger lot size now because it's just cracked the 6k mark. So it's the first EA to crack 6k, so it's made $5,000 in three and a half months. with the max drawdown it's ever had was at the very start, which was about 50%. So it's gone really, really well. Not really much else to talk about. It is running 2%, so I could probably reduce that to 1% now. But yeah, it's gone really well. Now this one replaced one of the EAs that wasn't going really well. I think it was the not the moving average multiplier. It was the other one that wasn't going really well. Anyway, so I've now put on Euroscalper on its recommended default settings of EURUSD M1 time frame, and that is pretty much it. I've only just started it. It started on not $85. It hasn't made 85. It's today. Let's go today. Not all history. Yeah, 27 cents. So I've only just started. I don't know why there's a big gap in the chart here. I have no idea why that is. But yeah, interesting. And now the other one I wanted to talk about was Fury as well. It has lost a lot of money. So it's had some really bad trades last week. Really bad. And by I mean really bad, like we're at $4,100 at one stage, and now it's down to 2,800. So that is really, really disappointing. And I think they've mostly been GU, which has been really bad. So let's see if I can go back to like not the first, but maybe the 19th to look at the last couple of weeks. So it's made some pretty decent profits. There was a loss there on UJ, and it's good. Big losses with GU, and then big losses with GU again. So two big losses with GU. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $700 there, and the other one was probably about 800 or 900. So that's really disappointing to have GU not stuff it up twice with some bad trades. So probably looking at removing that pair. So if we remove that pair, it did have some wins after it though, but only $14. So the thing is with Forex Fury is that your wins are small, but your losses are really large. So that's the only thing I really don't like about Forex Fury. So we're back to $2,800 now, which is really disappointing. But I kind of expected to see something like this anyway, because of how it's set up. So if we have a look at it here, we've got a take profit of 5, but at a loss of 29. So it does have a stop loss. It doesn't have a martingale strategy or anything like that. So it is definitely going to hit that. And unfortunately, when it hits it, when you've got about $4,000 or $3,000 in the account, it's at times 7, it's $700. So which is a really big loss. So I'm sure we can find some better settings than that. And the very last one is Illar 2.0. It blew the account having 3 pairs, so I've decided that I'm running it on just EURUSD only on the M5 time frame. And I started it at $200 and has made 81 since the 25th of last month. So it is going, it's making some decent money, but I'm just not sure how it's going to go on bigger moves. So we'll just wait and see what happens with it. But that is pretty much it. That's the review for week 14 of the $1,000 challenge. Now I did want to have a quick chat about the robots that I have live and I had some pretty good success with last week. So I have one account running Baby Shark at 1% on EURUSD only. On that same account I had FX Stabilizer on the turbo mode like I have on all of this. And then on the same account again I was running Euroscalper on the M5 time frame with 0.02 lots to start. Everything else is pretty much default, and yeah, made some decent profits last week. So what I've done is I've started with $500. I've made 270 in that week, and then I put the profits into other accounts. I started other robots going that I'm testing, or that I have been testing for a while as well. So, and I decided to turn off FX Stabilizer. Not for really any reason just yet. I just thought maybe I had, too many robots on the one account. So I thought I'll close FX Stabilizer, keep Shark and Euroscalper going on that account, which has been going really good today so far. I think like $10 so far today. But yeah, so the idea is to turn the $500 into $1,000, and with the money that I make, I will just be opening more accounts and putting different EAs on them instead of using the same EA on all the accounts, like putting all my eggs in one basket. I'll be running different robots. So far I've got about 5 or 6 robots that I have here in the challenge and on the channel that are proving themselves to be really good robots if managed correctly. And if you use that Equity Manager EA that I shared with you earlier that didn't work, all you got to do is put that on a separate chart, set your equity percentage of your account that you'd like to risk, and then just let it go. And what happens is if it hits it, it will just cut it out. It'll turn off your robot and close all the orders. And if you're at work and some really big news happens and you've got that there, and the robot doesn't have any equity protection, which a lot of them don't, you've got that safety net. So this has an equity stop. So I definitely recommend using it if a robot has an equity stop. I do recommend using it, but it can come at a disadvantage, and the reason being is that if the EA is a martingale EA, you need to go into drawdown for it to make money, and that's with like this one here. So Illar, because it's martingale right now, as the price is in buys, and as it's coming down, it's placing buy orders at bigger and bigger lot sizes. But it moves to take profit closer and closer and closer, so it only has to retrace back a little bit for it to close profit. But you need equity to do that. So if for instance you had an equity stop of 20% and your account is like $200, 20% of $200 isn't much equity to go into drawdown for it to make the money, and it will probably hit it. But 20% of $1,000 is $200, and if the robot, the max DD you've seen the robot be in is $100, then you've got that safety net there. You might put it on like 15%, right, to give you that little bit. But that's just my 2 cents. Everyone has, handles their risk differently. But it is recommended to put an equity stop or have something like that in place, so you don't blow your whole account like I have done many times. And I just don't want to see you all blow your accounts. I just want to see you make money and make money with me. So that is it from me for this review for the week. And we'll see how Euroscalper goes, we'll see how Illar goes, we'll see how all of the other ones go. I'll need to get in there and turn them all back on. I really hope that this recording has gone well, and it has not stuffed up the computer at all, but it seems to be going really well, so I'll probably do that for the midweek updates now. I'll just turn 6 off for the time that I record, and then I'll turn them back on, and it shouldn't affect them too much unless there's a huge amount of news, but I can't see it happening. But yeah, look forward to having a chat with you all in Discord and Telegram. I'll get on there when I can, and I wish you all the best in the markets this week. That is it from me, Rowan, your host. I'll see you next week, or see you midweek this week, because it is Monday. Okay, bye bye.